you know that song, or I hope you know that song from your early years, or maybe we've done it in class together. So Mary Had a Little Lamb, pretty basic nursery rhyme song, and the perfect song for this activity we're going to do today. So 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, get ready to be very creative and have a lot of fun at the same time. I'm going to take the camera over to the whiteboard. And yes, I am in my classroom. We have permission to be here to get supplies if we need it, and it just made sense to do the lesson right here since we have this whole whiteboard. So here's the song, Mary Had a Little Lamb. That's the verse, the first verse. Sorry if you've got a little glare from the windows over there. Try and work that out. And then over here is verse 2. So, yeah, you know the words. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, Mary went, Mary went. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. So today's lesson is on parodies. And a parody, if you didn't know this already, is a fun way to take a song everybody knows, or most everybody knows, very popular song, and change the words. And the whole idea behind changing the words is to make it funny. So let's look at Webster's dictionary definition of that word parody, okay? So parody is a literary, which means written or musical work, which the style of an author is closely imitated for comic effect or ridicule, and that, of course, is Webster. So the words we are going to focus on here for this activity are the words style, imitated, and comic defect. Okay, so we're going to take Mary Had a Little Lamb, and we're going to maintain the style. If we change the style, then the people listening won't identify it as a song that they already knew. And if they don't identify it as a song they already knew, they won't connect that it's funny because we've changed the words. But they still might enjoy it, but it's not the same as a parody, okay? So we're going to maintain the style. So I played Mary Had a Little Lamb very slowly, melodically, not rock and roll style, okay? Had I played it a rock and roll style, then I'd want to maintain that. But I didn't. I did a very slow, melodic, kind of dreamy accompaniment for that song. So we're going to keep that. So if you at home choose a style that's a country style, you have a favorite country song or a favorite rock song, if you make your own parody at home, you need to keep that style. Keep it rock, keep it country, whatever its original form was, okay? We want to closely imitate the song. So we're going to change a lot of the words, but we don't want to change so many that people who listen to it don't recognize it as the song it was supposed to be, or it originally was, okay? So we're going to keep some words but change some, okay? And the whole idea behind that is because it's funny. We're going to do it for comic effect. I'm sure you've seen some parodies on YouTube. If you haven't, at the end of this lesson, you be sure and look some up, okay? So here's our song, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Let's look at the words we want to work with. And remember, we're keeping the style, and we want to closely imitate, but we don't want to change absolutely everything, okay? So let's look at the main things. Well, her name is Mary. She's the star of the song, so we're going to make sure we use, finding a better pen. Make sure we use a name here. We need a star, okay? And what did she have? Well, she had a little lamb. Okay, and there we repeat it, and we repeat it again, okay? Here's Mary, okay, and she had that little lamb. And what about the lamb? Well, it's fleece, that'd be the wool, and describing the fleece, it was white as snow. Okay, so this is verse 1. Let's look at verse 2. Everywhere that Mary, here she is, Mary, Mary. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was, and something about that lamb is going to go right there. Hope those colors are coming through for you, that you can see me, that I highlighted it. All right, so let's go back to that first verse. And remember, the whole idea is to maintain the style. So when we add the accompaniment to it, it's going to be the same. We want to tweak the words enough so that it becomes our song, our parody, but not so much that people have forgotten what the original song was. And we want to make it funny. Otherwise, it's not a parody. So here we go. Mary. Well, you know, Mary is a really sweet name. I know some awesome Marys. And when I think of the name Mary, I don't really think of something funny. I think of something really sweet. So I'm going to come up with a name that to me maybe is a little more funny. I've decided to use the word Harry. Now, Harry isn't necessarily a funny name, but it's not a sweet name. And I don't know anybody named Harry. So when people listen to this song, no one's going to get their feelings hurt because I don't know anybody named Harry. All right? So Harry. Every time I say Mary, I'm going to change that to Harry. And I chose a rhyming word. Did you notice that? I chose a rhyming word. It makes it closely related to the original song. Okay? So Mary, in this original song, she had a little lamb. Harry's not going to have a little lamb. Lambs aren't funny. They're cute, but that's not really funny. So I've been brainstorming some words that would replace the word lamb that might be thought of as funny. So how I did that is I just went through the alphabet. I decided to keep it a word that rhymes with lamb. So again, people can identify the new song with the old song, but something funny. So I went through and went bam, cam, jam. I thought about jam because jam is like jelly, kind of gooey. That could be funny. Or like if you're stuck in a traffic jam. Ethan would know this because it was one of our new, more recent vocab words. So. But I decided, no, that just didn't strike me as what I wanted to do. So I kept going through the alphabet, and guess what I found? I found this word, spam. Now, the word spam to a lot of you probably means that mail that doesn't come through your computer because it might be bad for you. We don't know what it is, so it goes in this file or place in the computer where you don't see it. It just gets removed before you even get a chance to see it. That's not what this spam is. This spam is a meat product. Now, people my age, we all know what spam is, and we all ate it as kids, and honestly, most of us really liked it. It's meat in a can. But it's probably got stuff in it that's not good for you, and I don't even read the ingredients because, truth be told, I really like spam. When you fry it, oh my goodness, it's tasty. But everybody from my era who knows what spam is will find it to be a funny word because it's a meat product, super bad for you, and we like it anyway, okay? So I chose the word spam. So every time I see lamb, I'm going to make it spam. Lots of lambs, so I have lots of spams. All right, so Harry had a little spam. I kept little because it connects me in my thinking to the original song, and it'll probably connect a listener to the original song. Harry had a little spam, little spam, little spam. Harry had a little spam. Its fleece was white as snow. Well, I know spam is mystery meat, but it does not have fleece. Fleece is the wool on a sheep. But it is meat, and meat and fleece almost rhyme. So I'm going to use that word and make that word meat. M-E-A-T. It's meat. So it wasn't white as snow. Spam is kind of a pinkish brown color. So I'm going to say its meat was, I'm going to say beige because I think beige is a funny word as far as color words. I'm going to keep a color because people from my era would definitely identify with beige and meat in spam. So its meat was beige. Sorry, that's pretty messy. Let's try again. B-E-I-G-E. Beige as, and I'm going to find a rhyming word. I'm going to say dough, like bread dough, because bread sometimes can have a beige color. So let's see what this is like all together in the flow of the poem. Harry had a little spam, little spam, little spam. Harry had a little spam. Its meat was beige as dough. Okay, that's funny to me. I don't know if it's funny to you, but it's my song, so I think it's funny. Let's look at verse 2. Okay, I'm hoping that glare from the window is not a problem, but if it is, I apologize. Everywhere that Harry, remember Mary is not Mary, this is Harry now. Everywhere that Harry went, Harry went, Harry went, changing them all to Harry. Everywhere that Harry went, the lamb is now spam, was. Now sure to go, not funny. And that's the original song. We want to change it enough. I've decided that I'm going to use, instead of the word go, I'm going to use the word glow because like radioactive and such a mystery meat, maybe it's radioactive. So it's gonna glow. And when I write it, I'll put an exclamation mark because I think it's funny that way. So here's verse 2. Everywhere that Harry went, Harry went, Harry went. Everywhere that Harry went, the Spam was sure to glow. I don't know about you, but I think this is really going to be funny. Let's take the iPad back to the piano and see if we can sing this song the same style as the original with our new words. Oh, this could be fun. Harry had a little Spam, little Spam, little Spam. Harry had a little Spam, its meat was beige as dough. And everywhere that Harry went, Harry went, Harry went. Everywhere that Harry went, the Spam was sure to glow. I think it's super funny. So this is your assignment. Not a real assignment, but extra fun if you do it. At home, pick out your favorite song. Old Town Road, great song. You might think of a number of different songs. Jot down the words, and actually you can probably print them out or just pull them up online and make notes on scratch paper at the table. Totally worked on the board, same thing with paper, okay? So you're gonna jot down a verse, maybe just one, maybe two, maybe you just love this activity, you wanna do the whole song and change it, you can. You're gonna decide who the main person or thing in the song is. In our song here it was Mary, and I changed it to Harry. And what about that person? What are they doing? And I'm gonna change those words a little bit too. Here's an example for Old Town Road. So I'm gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road, gonna ride till I can't no more. I think I've got those words right. So if I change it from horse to, I'm gonna take my dog. Actually a pig. Pig could be really, really funny. Gonna take my pig to the, well, if it was a dog, I would have gone to the dog park. What am I gonna do at the dog park? Well, if we're talking about my son's dog, I'm gonna sit and watch her bark. Gonna take my dog to the old dog park. I'm gonna sit and watch her bark. Sky's the limit, guys. Have some fun with this. Maybe send me a little note on Google Classroom if you found a song and you changed those words and want to share it with us. Or do a video and post it. That would be super cool too. Check with Mom and Dad first. All right, we'll talk soon.